Good R&B squad, this is out of Ruth. I trust that this message meets you guys in good spirits. If you're new to this family, we don't believe that you're here by accident. Welcome. We're happy to have you, and Jesus is, of course, always happier. The word that I have today comes from a song that the Lord brought back around to me and a dream that he gave me to accompany the word. And as per usual, as you listen, you will know by the details whether or not the word is for you. Please eat the meat, spit out the bone, take what's for you and leave the rest. And more importantly, please ensure that you are praying as you listen so that you may receive direct confirmation from the Lord as to whether or not this word is for you. Now, this song, as I said, has been something that the Lord had me review before. He put it in my spirit before, and I did a word on this before, but he brought it back around because for those of you whom this is for, this may be a right now word for you. Sometimes the Lord will give a word and he'll give it well in advance to when it actually happens. And then he will bring it back around when it's closer to happening or when it's happening in real time. So for those of you whom that first word was for, this is a right now word for you. And even if you did not receive that first word or you didn't hear that first word, this word may still be for you. Of course, make sure that you're praying as you listen so that you may receive direct confirmation from the Lord as to whether or not the word is for you. So the song is called Wherever You May Go by a band called The Calling. And I'm going to get into the lyrics in a moment and you will see how this dream ties into the lyrics. So in this dream, I saw a man and he was lying down on a bed. And as he was laying there, it's like I could see his thoughts. And in his thoughts, he had this woman in mind. And the woman that he had in mind, I was made to understand that she was his God-ordained spouse. This was the woman that the Lord had chosen for him to marry. I could also understand from his thoughts that he wasn't currently around her. So they may have had some degree of separation between them. That may have been limited communication or no communication at all. She may be away. She may have been away from him physically for work, or he may have been away from her physically for whatever reason. But I was made to understand that there was some separation between the two of them. But she never left his thoughts. As he lay on this bed, it looked like it was time for him to sleep, like it was his bedtime. It was dark out. But his thoughts were so full that he could not sleep. He literally could not rest. He lay there thinking about her. And the thoughts he had in his mind were, is she okay? How can I make her okay if she's not? How can I spend more time with her? How can I be there for her? How can I make her life easier? And he had this determination in his thoughts, like he really needed to make sure that he didn't just sit there thinking or lay there thinking of how to make things easier for her, but he actually wanted to. He wanted to play an active role in being there. And there's a couple of words that the Lord gave me to describe what this man wanted to do. The words included to watch, to guard, and to guide. Listen to that again. The Lord said this man intended to watch, to guard, and to guide this woman. So to watch over her, to guard and protect her, and to guide her. And these thoughts were keeping him awake. The Lord also used these words. They will see to it that this union occurs. Let me say that again. They will see to it that this union occurs. And that immediately made me think of Ruth chapter 3, verse 18. Then she said, sit still, my daughter, until you know how the matter will turn out. For the man will not rest until he has concluded the matter this day. And that's going to be in the description box. Listen to that line. For the man will not rest until he has concluded the matter this day. And for those of you who know the story of Ruth, in Ruth chapter 3, there were some things that Boaz had to take care of before he married Ruth. And Ruth, she was a little bit anxious about it. And Naomi said to her, sit still and wait. Sit still and wait and see how the matter turns out. Because the man, meaning Boaz, is not going to rest until he has concluded the matter of marrying you this day. So the title of this word is going to be, they are lying in wait. Because this is exactly what your God-ordained partner is doing. This person is lying in wait. They're waiting for the opportunity. They're waiting for the right time. to be that person in your life who adds to your life instead of taking away from it. And they will not rest until they're able to do that. And now I'm going to go straight into the lyrics. Again, this is Wherever You Will Go by The Calling. And I'm also going to put a link to this song in the description box. And it goes like this. So lately, been wondering who will be there to take my place. When I'm gone, you'll need love to light the shadows on your face. So this is your person actually thinking about the now and the very far future. Listen to those lyrics again. So lately, been wondering who will be there to take my place. When I'm gone, you'll need love to light the shadows on your face. So in terms of right now, if this person cannot physically be around you because they may have a lot going on, a lot that they need to sort out in and around them, they are wondering if there's anyone in your life who can be there to listen to you, who can be there as a shoulder for you to lean on in their absence, because this individual loves you enough to want you to have somebody to lean on when you really need a listening ear, when you really need someone to have your back. And they feel that if it can't be them right now for whatever reason because of the separation, at least they want to know that you have that support. They're also thinking of the very far future. What happens if they close their eyes in death before you do? Who's going to be there for you? Who's going to protect you? Who's going to watch over you? So this person loves you so much that they're thinking that far ahead. They're thinking, if anything were to happen to me, I would want him or I would want her to have somebody to look out for them, somebody to have their back. And this is the bridge. It goes, if a great wave shall fall and fall upon us all, then between the sand and stone, could you make it on your own? And the chorus goes, if I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go, way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go. And that is very straight to the point. This person is in essence saying, if they could, if they had the power to be omnipresent in your life, they would be everywhere that you are. They would be watching out for you everywhere that you go. They would constantly be focused on making sure that you're okay. That's the kind of dedication and love that this person has in his heart or in her heart. And then the second verse goes, and maybe I'll find out a way to make it back someday, to watch you, to guide you. Remember the words that the Lord used before, to watch over, to guide, to guard. Those were the words that I heard the Lord say. And that's exactly what's in these lyrics. It goes, and maybe I'll find out a way to make it back someday, to watch you, to guide you through the darkest of your days. So this person wants to be with you in the good and the bad, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health. This is them thinking of their marriage vows when they think of you. When they recite those marriage vows, they're going to mean it whenever that time comes. And the chorus goes again, the bridge goes again. If a great wave shall fall and fall upon us all, then I hope there's someone out there who can bring me back to you. So they're saying in event that there's some disaster that they have no control over, that affects the lives of everyone, one of their primary concerns would be to get back to you regardless of what that disaster looks like. And the chorus goes again, if I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go. Way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go. And then the third verse goes, run away with my heart. Run away with my hope. Run away with my love. So this person is saying that everything, their heart, their hope, their desires, their love, you have it with you. Wherever you go, you take it with you. And then there's an extra verse here that goes, I know now just quite how my life and love might still go on. In your heart, in your mind, I'll stay with you for all of time. So this is them again thinking of the present and of the future. And I'll read those lyrics again. They go, I know now just quite how my life and love might still go on. In your heart, in your mind, I'll stay with you for all of time. So for the right now, this person is consoling themselves or soothing themselves with the thought that even when you guys are apart, even when you're in separation, regardless of what that separation looks like, they carry you in their heart and you carry them in yours. And that is what is comforting them. They know that they live on in your heart, regardless of if they're physically present. And they know that you live on in theirs. You definitely live on in theirs, regardless of if you are physically present or not. They're also thinking about the distant future. They're thinking if they are to pass on before you and death separates the two of you, that your love for them will live on in your heart. And that's how they'll go on. They'll go on by being alive and well in your heart. And I think that it's so beautiful because it gives that sense of till death do us part. That is really what this is saying. These are low-key some wedding vows. That's what these are. And then the chorus goes, if I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go. Way up high or down low, I'll go wherever you will go. And it goes, if I could turn back time, I'll go wherever you will go. If I could make you mine, I'll go wherever you will go. And that's the end of the lyrics. So this person, he or she is filled with a lot of anxiety and worry when it comes to you. And also there is a hint of regret there because it says, if I can turn back time. Maybe they have not always been there for you like they should be. Maybe things, life got in the way. Some of them may have been working way too hard. Some of them have a lot of people depending on them. And because of that, they have not been fully available to you. And right now, the Lord is disciplining them and letting them know that they have to prioritize, that there are things that they have to put things in their place. So if there are a bunch of people that are depending on them, and that dependence is causing them to not have enough time for you, the Lord is sitting them down and letting them know very gently, hey, you're feeling this way, you're anxious like this, because you're allowing everything to pull you away from this individual. You're allowing everything to pull you away from the person that you should be focusing on. This person is where I want you to focus. I want you to focus on me, as in God, and then focus on your person afterward. And everything else that is so dependent on you to keep running, those things are going to run with or without you. So even if you have to say, you know what, I'm taking some time for the things that the Lord really has for me. No one can get mad at your person for saying that. They've already poured out. I'm sensing that this person has poured out so much of themselves when it comes to assisting others, because that is who they are. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with assisting others. There's nothing wrong with wanting to help other people get on their feet or help other people thrive. But at the same time, they've been denying themselves and their desire to be with you in order to help everybody else. And in some instances, it could be family. Maybe this person has a lot of family-related responsibilities, people in their family who depend on them, cousins, brothers, sisters, so on, nieces, nephews. Do you see what I'm saying? For some of you, your person has already had kids from a previous relationship, but the Lord is telling them that the reason they're feeling this way, the reason they're feeling this anxiety and worry about you and your well-being is because they're not spending enough time around you. And so that desire, that longing is in there because God put it in there. And it's not going to be satisfied. They're not going to be able to rest until they start spending more time with you, until they reconcile with you, whatever this looks like, whether it looks like it's a reconciliation that needs to take place, or they simply need to spend more time with you. Okay? And the other thing is, this person is worried about the future as well. They've been thinking a lot of the future. Because of the kind of heart that he or she has, they want you to be okay even after they're gone. So when they're no longer on this earth, they want to know that you're going to be taken care of. So this is the kind of man or the kind of woman who's going to put things in place to make sure that your needs are taken care of, when they are no longer around. So they're thinking way ahead. This is not someone who's only thinking about now or let's see where this is going to go. When it comes to you, they have never once said, let's see where this goes. Maybe they said that about other people in the past. Maybe that's the approach they took to other relationships. Let's see where this is going. I don't know where it's going to end up, but we'll see. It was never like that with you. With you, this individual always had forever in mind, even in the separation. So they're thinking far ahead when it comes to you. And believe me, you never leave this individual's thoughts. You never leave their thoughts, even when you're not with them, even in the separation. And I really thought that that was really so touching. So that's the word, guys. I hope that this word blessed someone. I hope it reached the right ears. I hope that you found your confirmation in there somewhere if you're under the sound of my voice. I love you guys. I will be back with another word as soon as the Lord releases me. Take care.